Hello, everybody. It's Devin at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Foster Realtors. Today, we are going to go around, and take a look at my newest listing, 415 South Dogwood Drive, right here in Berea, Kentucky. We've got the 1.5 level. We've got the pool. You can't see it. We've got the basketball court. We've got the detached, oversized garage. And if we back way on up, let's hope I don't fall. We've got the carport and another shed. So we've got a lot to cover today. I'm really excited to get this one on, and let's go check it out. So again, we are located right here on South Dogwood Drive. If you come to Berea and you take exit 76 off of I-75, this is exactly 1 mile off the interstate. So you can see we've got Dogwood right here. Pretty busy highway, but honestly, where it lays like at the top of this hill, you can hardly see it when you're driving by, and so it really feels like it gives you that extra sense of privacy. And so we come on up. This is going to be our driveway right here. You can see that it splits off. It goes to this house. There's another house right there back behind it. So this driveway right here, this portion only, is shared with the neighbors. But you can see we've got our detached garage. And so that's actually going to loop all the way around and come back to the home. It's so pretty out here today. So since we're already out here, let's go ahead and run through the garage real quick, and then we can actually step inside the home. So you can see we've got a 2-car, 2-bay. Once we go in, I forgot to turn the lights on. This place is huge. And then up here, you can see that we've got our pull down attic. So if the house and the garage itself, plus the shed, is not enough storage for you, this should fit every storage need that you may ever possibly have. And then actually right here, you can kind of tell like a difference in the sheen of it. There was a couple of like scratch spots. And so just the other day, the owner did have somebody come in and refinish that. That's also why the door's open. So if we turn our lights on, there we go. Lots of room in here. All right, let's go check everything else out. All right. So you can see we've got a carport, we've got another shed. That one, it's nothing fancy. It's just like a little wooden shed, but it does have a nice vinyl siding. And you can see here, that is where the driveway continues to loop on around. We've got the electric running out here. We've got our pool and the basketball court in the back, but we are going to go ahead and go on in. Now, this is obviously the side of the house, but I mean, it's obviously going to be your main entry. You can go on around. We'll check out the front really quick. Hear a train off somewhere. So you can see we've got all the brick down here. We got a little bit of vinyl siding up there. There is vinyl on both sides of that at the very top, like at the peak. And so you can see we've got the stamped concrete, and that goes all the way around, which was done, I want to say, not too long ago, maybe within the past like 2 or 3 years. And then we've got our porch swing, and then we are going to continue on inside. All right, so I think that this used to be a garage. My sellers did not convert it, but just the way that it's laid out, you can see like how the paneling is up so high, and then we've got the outlets that are up higher. I'm going to assume that this used to be a garage. The reason that there's 2 different color paint right there is because before everything was moved out, my sellers had a really big safe right there. So that's why it's 2 different colors, but nothing crazy to fix. And then you can see up here, let's go up. We've got our attic access. We've got the big ceiling fan. And then off to our right. So this used to actually be used kind of like as an office space. Technically, you could use it as a bedroom. This would probably be where I just stored extra things if I needed to. We've got some closet space. And then all of my junk down there on the floor. But yeah, so I would probably use this as an office, but if not, you could never go wrong with extra storage. All the nice, pretty natural light we got going on outside. All right, so if we continue on, we've got the gas fireplace. TV is going to stay as long as the buyers want that too. And then this is going to be our main living room, but we'll circle around and come back to that. So if you go this way, we've got a little landing spot here. If we go to the right, this is going to be your washer and dryer, your laundry room. It does have a toilet in here, so it is technically considered a half bath. We've got the storage racks, and then hiding behind the door here, got our water heater. I want to say it's a 66 gallon. But, all right. So off of this, you can see we've got our pool in the back. To me, this is super convenient because if you've got the kids out back playing and, of course, they get out and they're like, Mom, Dad, I got to pee. They don't have to run through the whole house. They can literally just come in here, straight to the bathroom, straight back out. So super convenient. On our left, we have the kitchen. Look how beautiful these hardwood floors are. These are gorgeous. We've got ample counter space. Beautiful cabinets. Like, look at the detail on this. These are not cheap. We've got a large sink right here. So we've got like a little dining area, a little breakfast bar. Obviously, this is like where your official dining would be. I would turn the lights on, but all the bulbs are dead, so I went ahead and took them out. And we've got our back covered patio. So plenty of room in here. We've got like a little desk area. And I want you to see how squeaky clean this is. My gimbal is messing up. Let's see. There we go. All right, let's check out how clean this is. This absolutely puts my oven to shame. Squeaky clean. We've got the rack. Super convenient. So we've got the Whirlpool. Stove is Whirlpool. Refrigerator. There we go. Whirlpool. And then we've got the Whirlpool dishwasher. So we've got the indoor ice maker. Very pretty. One thing that I so totally love about this is the bread box. And actually, if you look right in there, it has a plug-in. I'm always scared I'm going to break them because they're so fragile. But we've got plenty of outlet space, plenty of cabinet space, plenty of counter space. And then again, we will come back to that. So if we loop on around, again, we'll come back to the living room in a second. So we're going to go right through the hallway. We've got your under the stairs storage. Nothing too fancy to see. Look at all this old Tupperware containers. How cool. Okie doke. So this is going to be our primary bedroom. You can see right there. So we can see a little bit of the pool. I believe right here, you can almost see the basketball court. We've got the ceiling fans. We've got our closet, and that actually has a light that you can pull down as well. Whoop. I mean, nothing fancy, nothing extravagant or luxurious about this, but I mean, it's a closet, let's be real. So TV is staying off of our primary bedroom. We've got the primary bath. Again, you can see the pool. And so this one actually has a stand-up shower with a seat right there. And then we've got the toilet. Like, I really, really love this. Love that tile as well. Okie doke. Let's make sure we get all the lights in here. I really love like the faucet fixture on that as well. Super cute. It's got like a vintagey, like rustic farmhouse vibe going in here. Ignore my half painted fingernails. I used some of my daughter's nail polish, and now all of it is about chipped off, and it's driving me insane. But all right, so here we have our hallway bathroom, another full bath. This used to be a half bath, but the sellers did convert it into a full bath. So we've got the nice countertops. And then just your run-of-the-mill bathroom. Honestly, where this is such a small space, I don't know if I would like spend the extra money and put like a not additional legitimate tile in here, or if I would just do like the cheap peel and stick. But we've got plenty of drawer space, plenty of cabinet space, plenty of counter space as well. And get that off. Whoop. All right, and then we are going to make our way on around to the second bedroom that is on the main level. I want to say this one is a little bit bigger than the primary, but you don't have a bathroom in this one, so it kind of makes up for it. We can see out front. And can we just appreciate like all of the extra finishes on this? Like, I'm not tall enough, like how nice is that? And so that's like on every window and every door. It has a really nice like extra finish with the trim work. So again, nothing crazy, luxurious, or fancy. I can't reach that, but you do pull and it gets the light on. Really appreciate that the shelving is already there and available for you. Okay, and if we continue this way, get our light off. So as you can see, it's still got like all the baseboard thermostats on it, but we obviously no longer have baseboard heat. We've got the central system. So let me make sure, perfect. Okay, so this is gonna lead out to the front covered porch. Obviously this goes upstairs. And so here we have our main living room, lots of space. And again, these hardwood floors are so stinking pretty. Now this one does not have a lighting fixture in it, but it wouldn't be anything to put one in. But honestly, there's so much natural light that's coming in. I honestly don't know if you would need one. We've got our built-in shelving, cable that's being ran. I mean, it's 2026. You don't really need cable, but if you wanted cable, obviously we've got the hookup ready for that. And then all I can think about is how cute it would be to like have my stockings hung there. So stocking hangers are already there, already ready for you. We've got another gas fireplace. I could think like in the winter, in the like the dead of winter, whenever the electricity was to go out, like where this has a door that shuts on it, and so does this right here, I would probably kind of like camp out in this room and turn that one on, and this would be like my main living area. All right, and so let's continue the tour. We're gonna head upstairs. And there's nothing I love more than like when the hardwood floor, when you step on it, it like creaks and cracks a little bit. It's just, I don't know, a pretty nostalgic feeling. So we're gonna go up the stairs. Got a little landing area. You could put like a shelf or a little chair right there. If we go to our right, we have got an additional bedroom. So this would be the third bedroom. The owners actually had this made for their children whenever they were little. So it can stay if you want it, but good luck getting that out of here because that is solid. Let's see, a little bit of the roof right there. We've got like a little nook. I feel like I would put my bed here if I was a kid. And again, we've got the nice finishes on the trim, front yard view. Then here. So this is our furnace, obviously, but you still have lots and lots of storage up here. If we make our way around here, this is going to be our fourth bedroom. So this one actually has a bathroom attached to it. I just think this is absolutely the cutest. And you can see up here, like the little ceiling heater and then like the old light, but of course we've got the central back, so how cute. And so this could be like your, not your coat closet, like your towel closet, anything that you would need up here. And it actually runs like fairly deep into there. And so again, owners had this made for their kids when they were little, but that is some solid heavy wood. So you can see we've got the side view. So obviously someone already, owns and lives over there, but they're not super close. So even though you're kind of close to other neighbors, you have so much privacy being right here, especially off of the interstate. You just really don't get that too often. Another like little nook area. And this one, it's got the big closet. So I already know my kids, my daughter would claim this one's her own. All right, that is it for upstairs. Now let's go to the mother lode of all backyards. But of course, let me make sure I've got all my lights turned off. So nothing crazy, just needs a little bit of caulk right there. And so where this is separate up here, it does have its own thermostat. So you can control the heat and the air up here as well as the downstairs because we all know that kids love to mess with the thermostats. Oh, there it is. All right. So here's our thermostat for downstairs. I'm so excited to show this off. Is it not absolutely gorgeous out here? Like, listen to the birds chirping. So we've got the covered back porch, back patio area. We've got the pool. So we do have a step right here. It's actually my cellar over there getting some stuff out of the garage. And then, so you can see we've got like the stamped concrete like I was talking about all the way surrounding the property. Hello. Our diving board. Looks good. I want to say that this end is 9 feet deep, and then obviously it gets more shallow over there. And so we've got I believe it's called a dolphin. So that's going to go through and vacuum, get all the yucky stuff out. And then we've got 2 different HVAC systems right there. The patio, and I believe that right there, I believe there's a cistern under there, but obviously it's not being used. And so that is where you go in, the laundry room, and the bathroom's going to be on the left. Then if we exit this way, get it locked up here. All right, so you can see we're at the back of the house. And then I actually measured this myself. So this basketball court is a 26 by 26. The wind is blowing. Like go back in the corner so you can really get like the whole feel of everything. And there was the umbrella that I set up to look nice and pretty. So this is actually right at an acre lot. Again, we've got 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, right around 3,000 square feet. We've got the 1,200 square foot detached garage. We've got the additional storage shed. We've got the carport. We've got the covered back patio. We've got the covered side patio. We've got the covered front porch. This one will be hitting the market tomorrow. I believe today is the 21st. Again, we are at 415 South Dogwood Drive, right here in Berea, Kentucky. My contact info. Oh, there goes my umbrella. My contact info is listed everywhere. If you have any questions, if you want to set up a private showing, just let me know, and I will see you guys next time.